Hello, hello, everybody. We are live with Max. Max, I'm just going to clean this up quickly, okay? I've got toys over here and got paper over here. Maybe we'll do some flashcards tonight. Do some flashcards? Tuck those toys in there. Got a clicker there. Yeah, alrighty. Now that stuff does not have to be there. Okay. How's that? Is that better? Yes. That's better. All right. Yeah. Just hang out while I clean up a few bits and pieces here, folks. Yeah, we just went for a short walk with Max. And everything gets dusty when you have birds, right, Max? Did you make a big dusty mess over here? What? You made a big dusty mess. You made a really big dusty mess. You did. Look at that. Look at that. Oh boy, Max. Oops. We're gonna move your flashies. We're not gonna play flashcards down there. We could play them up here. Yeah. All right. Good job, buddy. Do you notice where the camera was? It's over here. Okay, I'm going to go wash my hands quickly. Oh, no. Yeah, we were going to go outside. But Max said that rain was going to start pretty quick, so he said, not for long, Mom. Got to go inside. How's that? You know what? I'm going to adjust this a little bit further. See where there's a set. Okay. See if we can shift that up to the top. There. That's better. Yeah. There you go, Max. That's a better angle. Hey, we got folks joining us. Hello, Nick. Hello, Jocelyn. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Joyce Jose. Hello, Anna. Yeah. Are you having a good day, Max? Here you are. Well, I'm just going to be a couple of minutes, pop right in the kitchen. What I can get for you, okay? I think your brother said he's hungry. Yes. Your brother hungry? I think he is. Okay. Well, I gotta check my airplane. Okay? Whoa. I think that might be ready. Let's pull that. Not burning myself. You know what, Max? It's not tough to pull it out. It's not burning myself that's hard. All right, let's see how this is going. There we go. It's not cooked yet. Not cooked yet, honey. Okay. Back into the microwave. Again without burning myself. I know, honey, I'm sorry. Well, dinner sometimes takes a bit of time to cook. It does. While you're waiting. You know what? Why don't you just wait and be a good boy, okay? Did I seriously suggest you wait for dinner? I did, honey. I did. Cheryl says her mom has a dog named Max. Char, Max does not swear. He's pretty good. with Mango whistling in the background. Yeah, I gotta go do groceries. I'm making myself quick mac and cheese for dinner. I think the birds are gonna eat better than I am today. Yeah. I got something for you, honey. I'll make it in a minute, okay? Yeah, let's see how mine's doing first. Let's see how this is doing first. What? Now that does have to come out of the microwave again. Okay. Let's try this again, Max. No burning the hands. You know, Max, I probably should have made that on the stove top. Okay. Well, give me a minute. I'm going to get you some veggies. I got some organic veggies for you, Max, okay? Let's see if we can get those organic veggies cooked. I've got a good idea with the organic veggies. We're going to cook them up. Yeah? Well, there's no apples right now. I have to go shopping to get the apples. All right. We're going to deflaw those. We got some nice organic veggies for you. Is it a job? I don't know. Do you have a job, Max? You prefer apples? Well, we don't always have apples, huh? How about I get you some other stuff instead? You're going to like what I'm making you. I promise that you're going to like this, okay, Max? Just have to get the water out of this. Oh, no. Too much water. It's going to go soggy on me. That's okay. All right, let's see. Yours needs a bit longer in there, so I'm going to give it a bit longer. While yours is cooking, I'm getting mine set up, okay? Yeah, I know, honey, I know. I know what you want. I'll get you some, okay? You want a sandwich? I don't think birds eat sandwiches. I'm pretty sure you don't eat a sandwich, honey. Let's see how yours is doing. Oh boy. Okay, grab a fork. Okay. You know what, Max? Are you a good boy? Do you want me to mix eggy in for you? I'm gonna mix some eggy in. I know it's not Saturday, but maybe this week only you get some today, okay? Well, I'm making up for the fact that I've got to go shopping. Okay. So we got some riced organic veggies, some eggy. What else have I got to put in here? Ooh, this will be good. Oh, some nice red crushed chilies. Mango may not be quite as enthused about the crushed chilies, but I know you'll like them, Max. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right, let's put that in for another. Yeah, well, it's got to cook, then it's got to cool. I know you're not thrilled with got to cool bit. Right? But you know all about food, right? You know food's got to cool. It's got to cook, then it's got to cool. Even my food has to cool. Okay. Let's see how that's doing for Katie. All right. Yeah. I'm going to put some sample olive in my Katie, okay? And I put a little bit of pasta to the side for you, so you're not being left out. I know Man's going to really appreciate that. It's so tough to be a bird. It really is. Oh boy. It's going to be nice and spicy. Yeah, it's not cooked perfectly, but it'll do. It'll do. Hello, hello, hello. No beers for Max. If you're just joining us, thank you. Anna wants to give you hugs and kisses, Max. I can see you, Errol. Haggett says you're the best. Max's favorite food, he loves eggies, so he's going to be really thrilled with dinner. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, Max is 31 years young. That's right. Oh, my goodness. It was so good to see everybody joining us. Max is good today. He's pretty happy. All right, let's see if that's cooked. You know, Max, I think it's almost time for a new microwave. This one does not seem to understand that 30 seconds means something should cook, huh? I know, you're so impatient, Max. Tammy, cockatoos have opposing toes. They do very good even without thumbs. Although Max was a bit of a stinker today, just before I picked him up to take him for a walk, he walked through some poop and let me wash his foot. He just sort of looked at me as if to say, hey, Mom, I have no idea what just happened. How did that happen? Why is my foot all goopy? Not pleasant, Max. You know better than that. Max, my dinner is nice and sharp. All right. So this is going to have to cool. And while it's waiting, did you want a little bit of pasta? Could do a pasta treat. Just going to get little cuppies out for every birdie. I love this trick. Just little cups from cupcake cups. And make a really good way to serve food. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Or I might show you, it just depends on Max. I'm just going to split these up a little bit first. All right, Max. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trip over everything. I'm going to take the cup and I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it over. Whoa. Fold it over, over, and over. Apparently I cannot do this with Max. Look at that beak. There you go, Max. So I just made him a little packet. He's going to peel open that packet and get at the pasta. Most of my flock understands the packets. Mango's still not figured out why somebody would do that to him. Here you go, Mango. Look. I'll serve this one open. Here. You want one? Packet. Foraging packet. Here, you want a little bit. The idea being turn food into a game. Make the flock work a little bit for food. Right, Max? It's very good. You're an awesome looking bird. Mason, we've been to Parrot Palooza a number of times. That's a bird show. Errol, I have a lot of faith in Max not biting my hands. Been around him for 21 years. I know when he's about to bite because I read his body language. Max, it's finally cooked. But it's too hot, so it'll be a few minutes. Mason says, do you have any tips on buying birds at bird shows? My biggest tip to you, Mason, is do not buy a bird at a bird show. Do not. If you're looking at getting a bird, make sure you do your research first. Birds like Max and other parrots, they're a lifetime commitment. The bird's lifetime, not yours. When you look at Max, that can be, he could easily outlive me. He's been with me for 21 years. He's 31 years young. If he's healthy, he could live to be 80, 90, even 100. Very long time. So, you have to make sure you're ready for the commitment. Second thing, when you're looking at a bird, I'd suggest looking at getting one through a rescue. There are so many wonderful birds out there who need you, who need new homes. Rescues will help match you to the bird's personality. So rather than buying a bird on looks, you're buying a bird on personality. What's the difference? Going to a pet store or a bird show and just buying a bird because they look pretty and you see them once and interact with them once at the show, that's like doing a mail order bride. You have no idea what the personality is. You have no idea about the bird's likes and dislikes. You have no idea what their preferences are, how they would fit into your home. If you purchase a bird, if you get a bird through a rescue, you've got a better chance to get to know the bird first, to understand what that bird's personality is, especially as the birds get older. Their personalities really come out. If you've got young kids, you don't want a bird that hates children. You want one that's going to work out with them. A lot of birds don't talk. That's something you have to be prepared for. But rescues are honestly the way to go. And I think I'm going to put out a video one of these days that goes through why rescues are the best way to date your bird and meet your bird rather than just picking up one through mail order bride style. Oh my goodness, 176 people watching you tonight, Max. Yeah, just give us a like, give us a subscribe. Yeah, Max. Yeah, babies can be cute, but you know what happens with a baby? They're not babies for long. They hit the terrible twos. Average cockatoo, by the time they're 3 years old, they've been in 3 to 4 homes. That's insane. How could that possibly happen? How could one bird go through that many homes in that short period of time? Very easily. People get the bird, they're not prepared for what the bird's going to be like. Maybe the bird absolutely hates their spouse or a member of their family. It's basically a relationship, right? You're not buying something pretty to put on a shelf. You are building a long-term relationship with your bird. So that's something really important to keep in mind. Next, this is still too hot. I'll get you some in a little bit. And then everyone can watch you eat beak fist, but you gotta wait for it to cool. That is so good, Max. That really is. Yeah, Max. Are you having a good day? Yeah. And here I'm talking a lot about the larger birds, especially the larger parrots. I could go into lots of detail about that, but there's some good videos out there on the web that talk about it. Okay, I just tossed up a poll, or at least I think I did. And the poll, vote, let me know if you have any pets. You got 3 options: parrots, cats, or dogs. And when you respond, if you hit other, let me know in the comment. If you've got multiple parrots or multiple types, let me know. Oh, Abby, I hope you didn't hurt yourself. Errol asks, how long does it take a bird to talk? Some birds are never going to talk. You know, you don't get a bird because they're going to talk. A lot of times people have the assumption, because they hear one bird talking, that all birds are going to talk. And that's just not the case. It's more common to have a bird that does not talk than to have one that does talk. Hey, here, what's that? Okay, you eat that while you're waiting for dinner to cool. I know it's so tough when dinner has to cool. Yeah, Jocelyn says cinnamon is 2 and not talking. And that's not unusual. I mean, it's not unusual to get a bird that chooses not to talk. Max started talking recently, and he's in his 30s. But there's 2 things that have to happen. Number 1, the bird has to want to talk. And number 2, the bird has to have the skills to talk. And it's really up to the bird. It really is. You know, birds don't have vocal cords. Everything's done through whistling. Mango's the bird of very few words. He communicates with me in body language a lot. Whistles. Although he does say, I love you. I love you, Mango. And he's got a few phrases. Conures can be good starter birds, but it depends on a lot of factors. You know, what kind of time do you have to give the bird? What kind of situation are you in? You know, I would recommend against the cockatoo if you live in an apartment. Because cockatoos can be very, very, very loud. Not talking about any bird in particular, right, Max? And Max is just looking at me going, oh yeah, I know you're talking about me, Mom. You know, you have to think about the neighbors. You have to think about other members of the family. You know, is somebody in the household allergic to birds? What's their noise tolerance? You know, if you have perhaps an autistic child and you have a noisy bird, that might be a really bad matchup. You know, so you have to take not only the bird into account, but all of the factors around the bird. Who's going to be caring for them? How much time do you have? Because I can tell you right now, a bird is not a pet that you spend 5 minutes a day with. You know, it's not something that looks pretty and stays in a cage. Well, maybe a finch, but you know, birds need a lot of attention. They need a lot of socialization, and it's totally unfair to them to leave them locked in a cage. Right, Max? And I think you see that with Max. He goes out on adventures with me. He loves the camera, so we play on the camera a lot. But You know, every bird has a different approach. Errol says I used to have parrots. Yeah, let's see how our poll did. We've got 34 votes and 161 people watching. So 35% of the people watching said parrot, 18% said cat, 29% said dog, and 18% said other. That's pretty cool. All right, let's end that poll. That was kind of fun. And hopefully the results of the poll are showing up for everybody. I'm still experimenting a bit with polls, folks. Let me know what you think of them. Are they working for you? Is it kind of fun to have a little bit of interaction? Max, this is still a little too hot. You don't chew on that, honey. That's a camera. So, Max, would you like a cup? Oh, heck yeah, Mom, I want a cup. Okay. Careful though, it's warm. Here's a cup. Go cat. Yum, yum. Hello, Tico. Can I come through here? Yes. Would you like some? Can you be really careful? This is hot. Which one do you want? Okay, this one? Good job. Hello, Mango. Look what I have. Look what I have for you, honey. You want? Take it. All right, we're gonna eat it in here. Mango's got a habit of, once he decides he's finished with something, or if he decides maybe I don't like this, he flings it. And then I'm cleaning up food from behind the couch. So he gets to eat inside of his cage. At least if he's got flingable food. If he's eating out of a bowl that's down or off of a spoon, he can eat outside of the cage, but it's much cleaner just let him eat inside the cage. Oh, Annabeth, so sorry to hear about your dog. Hello, Linda. Yeah. No, it's a nice night. It is a little bit warm, but you know what? That's par for the course. It's summertime. Isn't that right, Max? Max is enjoying the munchie. Is that good? Did you just drop that, Mango? Well, I'm not going to pick it up for you. He talks when he wants to. Hi, Anne-Marie. Yeah, last couple, check out some of our longer form videos. We've got a few talking videos recently. But the thing with Max, he only talks when he wants to. Very much like a preschooler. One of his favorite words right now is no. And I think it's really quite funny. Like right now he's eating, so he's not going to talk. But I'll be out for a walk and I'll ask him, do you want to say hello, or do you want to bark at the dog, or do you want to say something? He just looks at me and says no. Do you want to say something? No. That's just a whole other level, Max. And he says quietly looking at me, like I told you no, Mom. So he already did say something. I love it. you chewing at that? So what Max is doing here is he's chewing at the cup, foraging his way down to where the food is. What did we do for dinner? I'll show you. Got one of these. We got one here that's, yeah, one that's unopened. So remember I said I had to go grocery shopping? I was not kidding. So what I did today is I used a bag of frozen, I'll put that right in front of the camera here. It's organic, California-style raised vegetables. Broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower. I had a little bit of squash here that I chopped up into it. I mixed in some peppers and some eggs, and I just cooked it into an omelet. No sugar, no oil, nothing of that nature. I just, omelet-ish. I just cooked it in the microwave, in a microwave container. So yeah, Max quite enjoys the veggies, and he ate every single last bite. Hi, Kaylee. Yeah, he ate almost the whole thing. He was hungry. And you know that I did a good job cooking when he eats every last bite. Earlier today, he had some blueberries, and now he's kind of upset with me that I'm out of blueberries. It's okay, buddy. I've got groceries tomorrow. Running out is just a temporary. And one thing I'll say to bird owners, guys, we're human. Sometimes it's a question of good enough. You know, I need to go grocery shopping for me, and I'm running low for the birds. But you know what? I always have crunchies in their cage. They always have formulated food. They have lots of stuff. And if once in a while I decide to do some frozen food, it's not a big deal. Frozen today, it holds most of the nutrients. Canned is not good, not that good because it has a lot of salt in it. But frozen organic, I mean, super quick way, and a super quick addition to chop as well. So they got their veggies. Such a pretty whistle. Now, where did you put your dins? I know, Mango's saying, Mom, you didn't cook what I wanted to eat. Mango can be a little pickier when it comes to dinner. And that's okay. That's okay. All right, do you want a little bit of dessert? I have a tiny bit of cookie. Yeah, just a tiny, tiny piece of arrowroot biscuit. Yeah, okay. There you go. Everybody gets a tiny piece. Here you go. So, arrowroot biscuit, occasional treat. And one of the reasons I like to hand it out is if I ever have to medicate the birds, if they look at arrowroot as a treat and, oh my gosh, I got one, I'm going to eat it all, that's a good thing. Hi, Daylight House. My goodness, 172 flockers on today and only 74 thumbs up. We've got more people watching than thumbs up. What's going on? Give us a thumbs up, folks. Yeah, Max, yeah. Oh. It's raining out there again, Max. I know. That's why you didn't want to go outside, right? It's wet out there. No wet. There you go, buddy. Here. Now, I really get a kick out of Max. He does not like it when the rain drips on his head. The other day, he looked out and he just said, no wet. We're up for a walk. He knew the rain was coming and he said, no wet. He's learning what the word no is used for. So I kind of love that. So Max, would you like to play some birdie games? Which games do you want to play? Well, we could play. How about I clean up your tray quickly because you dropped a whole bunch of stuff on your tray. I'm going to clean this stuff up first. And I'm going to grab myself a bag and I'm just going to scoop stuff off the tray. I know. Aki. Look at that big mess you made, honey. No. No, look at that. Good job. Yeah. Okay, we'll drop that down. And what game would you like to play? Would you like to play a quick game of catch? Or would you like to play some flashcards? What would you prefer, Max? Okay. Oh, let's just go a quick game of catch and then some flashcards, okay? Okay. Oh, we're going to chew on that. Okay, you chew on that first. That's a good plan. Chew on that. I'm just going to put some paper down. This tray is really easy to wash, but Max has gone poop a couple of times and I don't want toys to get poopies on them. So Max, do you want to play catch? Max, I think, is already famous. Did you know that Max has 108,000 followers on Facebook? It's pretty amazing. So Max, you want to play catch? All right, we're going to play with the ring. You going to play catch? Good job. You play catch and nibble? Yeah, we can play catch and nibble. You earned that one. You can nibble. You're going to give it a peel? This is called a birdie bagel, and they make great toys. Usually, my Gray and Amazon like to play with the bagel. Max usually plays catch, but he's in a bit of a mood to chew right now. How about we catch the cup? Caught the cup. That's the eye of the fish. That's a cup face shaped like a fish. I don't think the eye comes off. You gonna toss it back to me? Or is it catch and play? I like the catch and play idea. That's kind of fun. It's less pick up for me. Yeah, Max? You gonna play catch again? You wanna catch another one? Oh, thank you. You want to play catch with the bagel? Watch, folks. Here it comes. Woo! Whoa, Max. That's right. Woo! Yeah, now catch and fling. Oh, I should have grabbed more things to play catch with, Max. I almost caught that one. Okay. Catch. Mom, you didn't throw it right. Well, that made the length of the kitchen. Try it again. Catch, catch. Oopsies. Did it bump you in the beak? Catch. How about I do a better job? Okay. I got some more catch toys over here. I did not clean them up the other day. I'll walk over and get them. Okay, yellow cup. Yellow bolt. Yeah, that's the ring, honey. Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Pink cup. Yellow nut. Or yellow bolt. Yellow nut. but both. It doesn't quite fit, does it? Mom, fell apart. Stand tall, honey. Good job. Have you ever seen a bird play catch before? Mango is really good at catch. He can catch with his beak and either foot. Max is just sort of a beak birdie, and he loves it. Mango, though, gets super excited when we play catch, and it usually involves him throwing whatever we're playing catch with into the ceiling. Right, Max? Okay, what do we want to play next? Do we want to play some bells? Ooh. Ouch. That didn't work, honey. It clocked me one. Here. I usually have that one double clipped, don't I? Here you go. Gonna play some music. Good job. Good job. Okay. My arm's getting tired. I'm going to just clip that on here, okay? There we go. Flip it down. You can get it. Oh, you're going to play with your monkey. Your purple monkey. Yeah, it is so much fun for Max to play catch. I'm going to wash my hands for a minute, folks. I just want to look outside. I think there's just rain, but there might be some hail. I'm always curious if it's small hail. I know I'll hear it if it's big hail. But right now, I'm not sure if it's just hard rain or if we've got hail in there. No, just big raindrops. Not too bad. Last year, actually almost 1 year ago, on August the 6th last year, we had such a major hailstorm. It destroyed so many houses and so many cars. We're still getting the complex fixed after that. It's pretty amazing. Hi, Zubat. Errol, while I can put my finger in his beak, I'm not about to. I don't think that's a good idea. Randall says, you need a life insurance plan to cover injuries from objects flung by Max. Did you know that Max will sometimes, if Tico's out, he will aim deliberately at Tico and try to hit Tico with toys? He thinks it's great fun. Tico does not agree. He'll also sometimes try to bounce things off of Mango's cage. Isn't that right, Max? You sure do. Oh, Lego ASMR. Hi, Leo. Martin, I'd love to play some music, but we've got to be really careful about copyright. So the answer to play music is going to be not at the moment. Yeah, you're doing great, Max. Are you having fun? Max, it's 8:30 almost. Did you know it's getting that late? Did anybody catch our evening walk videos? A couple of the videos that we did of the walks after dark? Yeah, Mango, you saw those. You sure did. I know, Mango, you're such a good boy. So Mango, I've got some sad news for you. I ran out of your veggie foragers. You want to try a different treat? I know, it's so tough to be a bird. Hi, Max. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm missing some comments here. Hello, Vincent. Errol, there are 4 in the flock. Son, that's actually my African gray who's making nose-blowing sounds. He learned to blow his nose sometimes, and he's expressing a bit of indignation. Four birds in the flock. Max the Moluccan, who's 31. Mango the Moluccan, who's 26. Tico, who's a 29-year-old African Gray. And Tikal, a 50-year-old Amazon. So quite the flock. Right, Max? Yes. Yes. Yeah, they are funny. Yeah, fluffing chops up. Hey, Max. What do you do? Oh, that was a bright flash. We got a thunderstorm out there. Yeah, we got a thunderstorm out there. Are you hot? Yeah, it's hot. Layla, I'm going to suggest that you check out Parrot SOS. She's got a wonderful course for new time owners and full of some tips. And she also goes over some of the things you need to make sure you're aware of before you adopt. It's on her website, Parrot SOS, but she also has some great videos on YouTube. And the thing I love about her stuff, the new parrot owner course you can take for free. Or you can pay. If you find it's valuable and you want to throw her a few dollars, do so. But she's got a wealth of courses available. The new parrot owner is a really good one that I strongly recommend. I know, Mango. Do you hear the rain? Yeah, it's raining out there, isn't it? Let's take a look, Max. It looks like there's a bit of baby hail in that one too. I'm gonna leave that shut. Here it comes. Yeah, Mango. You happy? One thing Mango really likes is a hand fan. I'm just going to come over here and fan Max. So this one's just a hand fan. And just look at how Max reacts. That feel good? Cool air. Cool air. Yeah. Mango really likes being fanned. Oh, that's getting bigger, isn't it, honey? You want to watch, Max? Yeah, it's still baby hill. But yeah. It's falling pretty good out there. I don't know how much of that noise is being picked up by the camera. Want more of a fan? Yeah? That feel good? Yeah, it's warm inside, isn't it? It's raining. I can't put the air conditioner through the window. We've got one that vents through a window screen. Doesn't work too well when it's raining though, right, Max? Yeah. What's that, Mango? Does that feel good? You like that, don't you? Yeah, Mango. Hello. That's right, Mango. After the stream, you can come out for a bit, okay? Now, I panicked about your foot, but I know you just ate the blueberries. You dyed your foot purple. Did you dye your foot purple? Yeah, you like those blueberries, don't you, honey? Are you telling me to whisper, Max? Or, Tico? Yeah, it's just rain and a bit of thunder. The flock's pretty good with thunderstorms most of the time. When the flock panics about a storm, I know there's something really big coming in. Yeah, Max likes actually walking out in the dark. First time I took him on I went outside and it was getting dark. He did not like that at all. And he was still relatively new to going out walking. So I just didn't take him out in the dark. A couple of years later, I was out for a walk with Max. And returning home, I ran into a neighbor. And, about a block away from my house. And we stood chatting. Now, she's right underneath the street light. So we stood underneath the street light. And Max forgot to tell me that it was getting dark. And I honestly didn't even notice. And then I looked around and I said, oh my gosh, we better get going home. And when it starts to get dusk and dark, it falls dark really quickly. Max did not think much about the idea that we needed to go home. He thought even less about the fact we had to walk through these puddles of darkness. And so he decided to cuddle with me. And I just rushed him home, and he looked at me and said, oh my goodness, you saved me. That was scary. Don't ever do that to me again. Now he'll go out willingly for a walk at night, and he thinks it's a great idea. But at dusk, we have a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of hungry mosquitoes. And while Max enjoys walking, I don't enjoy feeding mosquitoes. Jocelyn, the hailstorm last year, Mango's being good. Tikal, whisper. Oh, does that feel good, honey? Yeah. During the storm last year, it was pretty scary for the birds, and it honestly sounded like somebody was bouncing a sledgehammer off the roof. It was loud, it was scary, and I've never heard of a hailstorm like that. It got really, really dark before the storm hit. What about this? Here. What about this? Oh, honey, you gotta turn around if you want it. Reach here. So the birds were not happy about it. I ran upstairs because I had a fan in a window and I needed to secure that. And I closed all of the blinds. All of the birds were in the cage because we'd gotten an emergency alert come across. And when I get an emergency alert, if I'm told to take shelter downstairs, the birds go into carriers and go down with me. If it's just a really bad storm, I just bundle up the birds into their cages, because if we lose power or something scary starts happening, their cages is the safest spot for them to be. They're going to feel more secure there, and I'm not going to have to deal with too much. But during that storm, I walked past Mango's cage, and he just reached out with his foot and grabbed basically grabbed at me. And I gave him my hand, and he held my hand the entire time that the big heavy hail was hitting. He was scared and he wanted to hold me for reassurance. And Max would have loved to have me there too. He had to deal with me just being across the room. And he was looking at me saying, okay, Mom, I don't know what's going on here, but you're at least in the room. But Mango needed me to hold his hand. Yeah. Kyle, Max can say words when he wants to. Shakira is watching from Thailand. Got a whole bunch of new people here. Let's start another Q&A. Where are you joining us from? I know that we've got some people here from Thailand, some people from the Calgary area. We're, of course, in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. But I'm curious where everybody's joining us from. Let us know in the comments. Say Bok in the comments and let us know where you're joining us from. You want one more, honey? Okay. You had a lot to eat today, buddy. Yeah, that's Mango in the background. Both Cheryl and Lisa are from Kansas. And Chan is from the USA. It's a pretty big country. My goodness, Max. What about the rest of you? Go ahead and answer. You can tap on the sticker and hit answer. And then when you type, it'll show up in the chat. Or you can just respond in the chat. I know you are, Angie. Martin says she's from Russia. That is awesome. Nick, of course, is coming in from the UK. Jocelyn from Buffalo. My goodness, it's so much fun just to see where everyone's coming from, eh, Max? I'll just rotate that. Oh, boy. Yeah, you think that's a good place to perch, huh? So, Max, did you want to play some more games? Or are you trying to tell me that you want to come down? We talked about playing some flashcards. Do you want to play some flashcards? Okay. Step down here. Let's play some flashcards. Or we can play them up there. So we're going to play with some flashcards. And Max knows this game. Max, frog. Frog. Apple. Apple. Chick. Chick. The chick is yellow. Ball. The ball has many colors. The frog is green. Frog. Can you touch the frog? Touch the frog. Go ahead and touch the frog. All right. Apples are red, honey. Apple. Can you touch the apple? Apple. It's a picture of an apple. Can you touch the picture? You like the apple? That's right. Okay. How about the yellow chick? Can you touch the yellow chick? Yellow, can you touch? That's right. Good job. Oh my goodness. You like that chick. And one more today. The ball. Which one's the colored ball? Which one's the ball? Good job. So you like the chick and the ball today. So let's play with those two. So Max, I'm just going to show him two cards here. Okay, we've got a chick and we've got a ball. Can you touch the chick? can you touch the chick? Which one's the chick? Can you touch? Touch the chick. Okay. How about we touch the ball? Touch the ball. Touch the ball. Okay, Max, you're not in the mood to play. I understand. I understand. Would you rather play colors? Play some colors. Colors is a fun game. So we have green and we have yellow. Touch yellow. That's right. Good job, Max. Oh, you got it. I'm going to pick up another color. Oh, I'm not going to tell you which one it is. Max, touch orange. Max knows his colors. Green, yellow. You have it back, honey? Oops. As I trip over it. Okay. Do that, and I can pick up the toys again. Oh. So, whoopsies. My goodness. It was a fun poll. Oh my goodness, French Shadows from Orleans, France. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to catch up on a few of those. We started playing some games, didn't we? So Max, I want you to touch yellow, then orange, then green. Can you go in order? Yellow, orange, green. No, yellow first. Yellow first. Then orange. Then orange. No. You're fixated on the green, aren't you? Okay. How about orange? Then yellow. You don't want to do sequences tonight. Okay. Okay, honey, I understand. You are getting tired. It's getting late. Okay, I'm going to clip that on there. More bells? Oh yeah, Mama, I love to play bells. Oops. You musical bird? Yeah. Where's pink? Can you see green? No, this guy here is green. Down here is green. Green. No, you just like the top two, huh? Pink. How about orange? Where's orange? Go back to pink. Go back to pink. Where's pink? Where's pink? Where's pink? That's right. Good job. Yeah, because my arms get tired when I hold it above my head like that for too long. Okay. I see we've got a couple of monkeys. Oh, you're feeling like a monkey. I see. I see. Go, Max, go. Hello, leaping lemurs. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to wash my hands and catch up on comments. I know I missed a bunch of comments. Max, I know I said we'd have a bath tonight, but we'll do it tomorrow for you, okay? It's getting late. It's getting late. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun today. We've been going for just over an hour. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we try to say hello to people. We don't get to say hello to everybody, but we do try. We do try. Jocelyn says 10:41 in Buffalo. Yeah, it's approaching 9 o'clock. Mango's beginning to look at me with the look on his face that says, I'm tired. I'm kind of done for the day. Can we maybe just have Mango, did you want pedicure tonight? I can do that. Yeah, I know what Mango likes. Errol, Max knows how to dance. Oh my goodness, Florence says in Morecambe, UK, and I may have butchered that. I'm sorry if I butchered the title. It's 3:40 a.m. and she can't sleep. Martin's from Russia. Errol's from the Netherlands. I know it's early for you, Errol, but pretty soon we need to say tot ziens. Mango, Mango, Mango. Mango, did you see where I put your grinder? I was putting some stuff away. And I think I put it away too. I put stuff too far away. Okay, okay. We put stuff too far away. Oh, there it is. There it is, honey. So Mango is going to get a toenail tonight, I think. There's a grinder. Whee. Max, do you want to show how it's done? How we do toesies? And do a toe? May I? That's what I'm going to be doing with Mango. Mango loves having his toesies done. Max, not so much. Do you want a toes? Come here, Mango. Oh, that's loud thunder. Do you want your toesies? Come on over. Climb on up. Come on over. Hi. Toesy toesies. Oh my goodness. That's great. Oh, thank you, buddy. Mango absolutely loves this grinder. I think it feels really good on his toes. He loves the vibration. And it's sometimes his way of saying, Mama, I'm not ready for bed yet. I'm gonna play a little bit more. Can I get a back toe? Can you feed me the back toe? Thank you. That one? Okay, we'll agree on that toe. And I can stand and do his nails for hours. As soon as I told him we'd do that, he was signaling me that he really wanted it. So as soon as he signals me and asks, I try to deliver. Yeah, Mangs. I don't want to spend too long on it. It's going to get hot. That feel good. Mango absolutely loves having a pedicure. And he could have one every night if he wanted one. Some nights he wants one, some nights not so much. He's a smaller bird than Max, his nails are a bit smaller, and it takes forever to do them with a grinder, but that's what he prefers. He prefers a grinder to a clipper. Okay, bud, other foot, other foot. Well, okay, we can do that toe. Show me that toe. Okay, other foot. Switch, other foot. Other foot, other foot. Other foot. Good boy! You're so clever. Yeah, that was definitely needing it, yeah. It's your big chunky nail, isn't it? Every bird seems to have one nail that's bigger and chunkier than the others. Max is one of those too. Now, the grinder I use for the bird's toes is just a dog or cat nail grinder. It's a rechargeable one. Just a miniature Dremel, really. I'd prefer to use a full-size Dremel, but Mango won't have it right now. He said forget that. What's that? How's this toe? It's wrapped right around that. There you go. Whoa, can I get that toe? That one's not too sharp. Oh. Yeah, all right. You think, Max, he's just watching? You know what, honey? I think I'm going to have to recharge this pretty quick. Yeah, I'm going to have to recharge it. It keeps stopping. You do good, Mango. Right, Mango? And I'll be back to Max in just a minute, folks. As soon as I told Mango he could have a pedicure, he lifted up that foot and just sort of started asking, Mango, can I have a toe? Can I try the nibbies? Oh boy, thank you. Ooh, how's that? Yeah, can I have a toe? Ah, see? Oh, you're such a great bird. You really can get some good treats tonight. No, honey, we're not fighting for meals. Oh, yeah. right now. Thank you. Good job. Yeah, this foot. This foot. What did I just do? Can I get this back one? Yeah, and just nibble it a little bit. Not my usual nippers, but you like those nippers. Thank you, Mango. Oh my goodness, folks, that was the first. Mango, actually, I picked up some clippers, some trimmers, and he actually held up his foot for the trimmer. Gonna get a different pair of trimmers. Can I see your nail? This one? This one. Oh, you don't like those trimmers as much. Okay. But you like the other trimmers that I was using. All right, well, remember that. Good job, Max. Oh, scritchy scritchies. Got some new feathers coming in. Can I go up? Whoops. No pennies? Not today? Oh, scritchy scritchies. Yeah. Good job. Good job. You're such a big boy. Oh my goodness, we got a super sticker from Nick. I'm sorry, Nick. I was away and not paying attention. Nick sent us a $5 super sticker. Thank you, Nick. Max, have you got a Bok 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 for Nick? Gonna get a Bok 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 for Nick? Bok Bok. Gonna get a Bok Bok Bok. No box from Max. Oh my goodness, thank you, Nick. Yeah. Errol, Max can go poop where he is. There's paper to catch stuff. And when birds fall asleep, they fall asleep on perches. He's not going to fall off. Hello, mountain girl. Yeah. My goodness, Max. All right, Max. And you want one more treat? One more stick of pasta. Okay. We're going to have sticky pasta. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, let Max have his nibbles, and then we'll call it a day. Mango, you did so good. I'm so proud of you. You let me do toesies. Yeah. So the thing with Mango and his feet, the last, before he came to me, the last time he went to have his toes done, it was by a lady who does nails all the time. She knows exactly what she's doing. But when you take the birds to a place to do the nails, they tend to do a really good clip rather than just a very tip end clip. Well, she trimmed Mango's nails a little too far. And when you, yes, Tico, when you trim nails, what happens is there is a quick. It's a blood supply that's inside the nail. And where there's blood supply, there's a nerve. And if you clip a nail too short, you're going to clip right into the quick, and the bird's going to be most unhappy. And that happened to Mango. Even though Mango trusted the person who was clipping the nails, after that happened, Mango said, nobody's touching my nails, And the solution was the grinder. Now, I think Mango really enjoys the grinder, and he understands that sometimes it stops, it needs to be recharged. But he loves having his toes done with the grinder, but it's not super efficient. So that's why it's such a big thing for him to actually have his toes done with clippers. So the fact he let me clip them, I'm just over the moon with. I've clipped one toe before, but this is the first time he let me do multiples. And on his the foot he's usually the most sensitive about. Well, folks, I think we've been going for an hour, 20 minutes. I want to say thank you again to all of our new say peekaboo to a whole bunch of people in the chat who've been asking us to say peekaboo. And I want to just say give us a like, give us a follow, and check us out for some more. It's birdie bedtime, so I'm going to end the stream. Bok Bok, everybody, and thank you again, Nick. We love you. Max, can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Bok Bok. You want to step up? Step up to the stream. There. All right. Bye-bye, folks.